Why were you sure he was breaking in?
I figured the peg was bigger than any other keys I had ever seen.
A smart aleck attitude is not going to help your case.
My case?
I believe the penal law defines it as attempted murder.
Well, I call it as a self-defense.
Of course you do, because you're involved up to your eyeballs in this one. But just between us investigators, passionate protests of innocence are not conclusive in a court of law, are they? What I need is hard evidence to classify this as a good shooting. Now, you going to make my job easier or stay on your high horse all night long?
Okay, let's take it from the top.
That's my line. Would you have shot a second time if he hadn't raised the bat?
I wouldn't shot the first or the second if my life had not been in danger. But what would you have done?
Off the record? Without backup, without witnesses, with a juvenile that could be alleged to be unarmed.
Wait a minute, you saw the broken window?
I saw broken windows up and down the alleyway and up and down East 118th Street and all over the whole godforsaken neighborhood. Who's to say who's responsible or when? I would have used a throwaway gun. Off the record.
What are you doing in here?
The leg you brought in with the amputee.
I didn't bring in an amputee.
Okay, well, one of you did.
Because all paramedics look alike to you, right?
Okay, really? I cannot straddle another giant ego right now. I am already doing the splits. So if I offended you, I apologize, but someone gave me an amputee with 2 left feet, and please don't make a dancing joke.
Not even one?
I need the right leg right now, or the chief of surgery is going to take away my pretty blue scrubs.
When the train derailed, it hit an overpass, and the roof of the dining car sheared off and sliced through a passenger car. There were multiple decapitations. Your guy can live without his leg.
This is so not about the leg or the guy. But thank you for all that you do. Really, thanks.
Excuse me a minute, Joyce. Hello? Can you take a message and hold my calls? I'm in a conference with Miss Palmer. Okay, go ahead, Joyce.
Well, I wanted to get your thinking on a case. We have a young man, Paul Carter, with an emotional disability. He needs help to build confidence in himself. He just hasn't been able to hold a job. I think he's ready to go into a vocational rehabilitation program.
So what are you thinking of? Goodwill?
Yes, I think Goodwill's just what Paul needs. But I've run into a problem with the father. He doesn't want to accept that his son has a disability, and he doesn't like the idea that the State Department of Vocational Rehabilitation is on the case. And when I told him about the Goodwill program, he said his son doesn't need any charity.
When are people going to recognize that helping someone achieve employment and independent living is not charity?
The mother understands that Paul needs help. I think part of the problem is that Paul doesn't look handicapped. He thinks all of his son needs is a job and a little bit of discipline thrown in. But believe me, this boy needs more than that.